have overnight, weekend, and remote jobs paying up to $32 an hour. But first, let's congratulate these pay bumpies on becoming $10,000 richer. Miss Tiffany said, "Hey Jazzy, I wanted to thank you for all you do. I used your resume templates and interview tips and landed another job paying $5 more than what I'm currently getting, and it has phenomenal benefits. I started in October. I went 3 rounds of interviews, and each time everyone was impressed with the magic wand question. I know finding your service was nothing but God. Keep doing what you're doing." Congratulations, Tiffany. An extra $5 an hour equates to a little over $10,000 in a total salary increase on an annual basis. So I am so freaking proud of you. And I love that you use the interview tips because listen, that interview guide is golden. That one question about that magic wand has gotten so many people hired. It's not even funny. So congratulations to you. And then the beautiful Miss Deja also commented on that same post and she said, "Congrats, Tiffany. I also used the resume templates for my new job as well as the previous role that I left about a year ago. They really are the real deal. I just wanted to confirm my last role was a $4 increase and the one I just landed is a $5 increase. That's $9 more an hour than I made last year. Thanks so much." $9 an hour equates to over $18,000 in an annual salary increase, people. I love that you all are using these resume templates along with the interview tips. I just love it. I love it. I love it. Congrats on the new job, Deja. You and Tiffany, you guys are making my day. So let's get into these jobs. So as promised, we have overnight, weekend, and remote jobs. The first one is going to be with Imagine. Now, they are a diagnostics company. You've probably used them at some point in your doctor's appointment or your doctor has used them. But what they're hiring for is an operations support associate. This is going to be a weekend daytime shift job. Okay. For all of you people saying, I need part-time work, I need weekend work, this is going to be for you. And the shifts, some of the shifts that they're looking for are going to be between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 9 a.m. to like 5:30 p.m. Some days you may work earlier or later. You just have to be able to work somewhere within one of those shifts. Okay. So make sure you are confirming with the recruiter to let them know what your availability is. And they're saying they want you to be kind of flexible during the training period. But essentially what you're going to do is you're going to be the day-to-day support for Imogen's clients and clinicians. You may talk to them via email or via chat or via phone call, and you may be required to assist them with things related to troubleshooting their account. Sometimes they have questions about maybe a diagnostic image, but you may do some troubleshooting and some escalating. And essentially, this is going to be a job that does not require any sort of degree, anything like that. They're just saying, hey, have a high school diploma or even have some experience in any form of a healthcare setting. If you don't have the experience, they tell you that they train you. Okay. They give you 8 weeks of training. So you should be applying for this ASAP. And they're based in New York, but they are 100% remote. So all you're going to need to have is a reliable Wi-Fi connection because they do send the equipment directly to you. And this job is going to pay up to $27 an hour plus overtime plus benefits. This is huge for a part-time job to offer benefits. A lot of you have asked me and said, Jazzy, what can we do that's going to give us benefits? Because a lot of jobs out there don't give you benefits when you work part-time. Imagine is one of those companies that do. So make sure you apply for this ASAP. The resumes are available in your pay bump portal. Now, the next opportunity we have is going to be with Lattice. Now, this is kind of like a performance management platform software. A lot of hiring managers and leadership members will use this sort of software to do performance reviews or to do things like one-on-ones when they want to talk to people about how they're they're performing their job, things of that nature. And it's a great way to kind of keep everybody on track to say, hey, this is what you're improving on, or this is where you need a little bit of assistance. And right now they are hiring for a customer care specialist role. Okay. So all of you with customer care experience, I need you to come to the front of the congregation, because this job is going to be perfect, because you're going to do things like managing escalations, okay, while overseeing the Zendesk queue. I love this because when it talks about Zendesk, that is a ticketing system that some people use in conjunction with email. So I'm not sensing where this is going to be heavily phone based. It sounds like you're going to do a lot of more so email / ticket support, okay? Handling those escalated tickets that Tier 1 has sent up to you. So you're going to also do things like track customer trends and feedback. If you see a common issue happening across the board with people's payroll, where somebody is missing an hour or somebody is discovering that they're being paid a day late, and you're saying, hey, we've gotten 20 tickets all saying the same thing, that is where you would track that customer trend and you would escalate it to your manager to say, hey, this is something we need to take a deeper look at. So they're just wanting you to have some customer support experience. If you don't have the expertise in payroll, it's okay, because again, this job will train you. Okay. They will fully train you before they just throw you out there to the wolves, right? And when it comes to the salary, this job is going to pay somewhere between $65K to $73,000 annually. That's around the $32 an hour mark. So you guys want to make sure that you're applying for this as well. And if you're trying to get closer to that 73, that $35 an hour mark, you want to make sure that you're using the resume templates that we provide so that you can stand out amongst everybody else. As always, those resume templates are in your brand new Pay Bump portal, and we have over 500 resume templates for almost every job industry out there. You can literally search by company name, job title, or skill. These are the same resumes that have landed people high-paying remote jobs at places like Pinterest, Southwest Airlines, and American Express, and the list goes on. And for those of you that want to sign up for the Pro plan, use code YT30 for 30% off your first month. Now, our next opportunity is going to be for Stitch Fix, okay? Let me just tell you right off top, this is a 6-figure job, okay? They are hiring for a benefits analyst, and anybody that's done any sort of benefits work, you kind of know what this is, okay? Where you're answering questions about anything from payroll to disability leave to time off requests that are like extended requests. So a lot of you have this experience already. Either you've had to at some point submit a disability leave or a pregnancy leave. So you kind of know how that works. But if you've worked in any part of HR, that's going to give you a leg up because this job is going to be pretty dedicated to reconciling discrepancies, right? Found within paperwork or different forms of documentation that they have to file away. So they want you to be an enthusiastic, tech-savvy person with a knack for customer service, because you're going to be providing that customer service internally, right? And you may do things related to verifying insurance billing. Okay. So if you have worked for a claims company, whether it's an insurance company, I don't care if it's auto insurance, health insurance, home insurance, all of that is under the insurance umbrella. So this is all under this, sort of same genre. Make sure you're applying, because as I always say, they're going to continue to offer you training. You just have to be the person that has the can-do attitude along with the right resume. So we've done this entire resume and placed it in your Pay Bump portal. So if you've got any experience with the things that I just mentioned, or even compensation, I don't care what the experience is. You just need to be applying ASAP. Okay. And most of you have experience with Google Docs and that sort of thing. So this is going to be something that everybody should be throwing their hat in the ring for, because look at what it pays. Listen, $117K to $125K Are you serious? Don't you know that some benefit analysts are only making about $20 an hour? And this one's going to pay you over $50 an hour? Are you serious right now? Like, there's no reason for you not to be applying for this, okay? ASAP, please hop into your pay bump portal and run to submit your job application, right? Now, moving on to our next opportunity, we have a remote part-time customer experience associate with Rent the Runway. We've had a bunch of pay bumpies that have gotten hired with Rent the Runway. This is just in time for the holidays, and they are providing training as well. Their training is for 4 weeks, and that training is going to start in October. So what they're looking for is for someone to work any of these shifts. You can work the 9 to 1, the 1 to 5, the 4 to 8. If you want to do Monday through Friday, or if you want to do Wednesday through Saturday, they've got shifts for that time frame as well. Now, if you live in like Massachusetts, Florida, some of those other states, the pay is going to be somewhere around $16 per hour. And I want to emphasize that the customer experience support person is either going to work through social media, you might be placed on live chat, you might be placed on email or SMS, right, to do text-based customer support. So make sure you get an understanding from the recruiter what channel of support you're ultimately going to be placed on, right? And one more position that we have available for you guys is going to be through VetSource. If you're someone that's ever had a pet and you've ever had to like order medications for your pet or get assistance, you may have contacted VetSource at some point in time. But if you're someone that loves your little fur babies, then this might be a really cool job, especially for those of you that are a little bit more entry level and you want something a little bit more paid, like laid back. This is going to be perfect for you guys. It's a call center advisor role. It's a retail role. Okay. So people that may be purchasing things, this could be prescriptions. This could be like joint medication for their animals. It could be things to help their fur grow back thicker. This is going to be perfect for you. Now, for all of you that are about to say, Jazzy, I don't have experience, I want you to understand that these companies are looking for people that don't have experience. You know why? Because they say here, we do our best to make sure we have an inclusive environment. Research shows that while men apply to jobs when they meet an average of 60% of the criteria, women and other marginalized people tend to only apply when they check every box. So if you think you might be a good fit for the role, but don't necessarily meet every single requirement, we still encourage you to apply. Now, if that ain't a sign from the universe that you should be applying regardless of experience, I don't know what else is. This is your sign to get into that pay bump portal, pull up that resume, submit your application, and wait for them to say, you got the job, okay? Now, they're looking for a call center rep. You're going to take calls based on people's needs or complaints that they might have related to their pets' needs, and you may provide resolution on billing or if they have a question about shipments, things of that nature. This job is going to pay about $17 per hour, and it actually includes people in Canada as well. So to all of my Canadian friends, you can be applying to this job as well. And I just want to emphasize once more that this is one of those jobs, in addition to all the others, that say if you don't meet every single requirement, we want you to apply anyway. Okay? We will train you. That is code for we want you to apply ASAP. Okay? So make sure you get into your pay bump portal and go ahead and submit those resumes to these jobs. And if you need extra assistance with your interviewing technique, remember we've got videos and guides for that as well. Because as I always say, if you stay ready, you never ever have to get ready. Oh,